Steve, have you heard, and I'm sure you have.
Of course I have.
Into this
Yes, I love it.
Have you heard about this one U.S. soldier who allegedly gave classified information to satanic neo-Nazis with the goal of starting a new war?
No.
That was a lot of words. Really? Satanic neo-Nazi.
Who's this one?
So his name is Ethan Meltzer, a private in the U.S. Army. And
What the fuck does he know? No, that's nothing.
they're describing him as
Private, isn't that like the very beginning?
He's a fucking EM1 or
That
whatever.
was a fucking toilet scrubber. What does he know? And he stole it off a general's desk.
So, the soldier allegedly provided this one group with his unit's location, strength, travel routes, and weaponry as soon as he found out that he was going to be deployed to Turkey, I believe. Yes, Turkey. And so he started to plan his attack on his unit. Why? His own unit.
Why?
Yes.
Because he didn't want to go to Turkey?
No, because he wanted to continue the war and like make it prolong.
So he was a spy joining the army already.
Pretty much.
It was a plan before he became.
But he was satanic?
Well, he joined
Got his
this
own
one
agenda.
group. He joined this one group a year later after. So they're saying that he joined the U.S. Army in 2018, and a year later, that's when he joined this extremist group.
Oh
So
damn!
it's called Order of the Nine Angles, or O9A. And so they are a white supremacist group.
Sounds like a math club.
Not that sick a name, yeah.
Yeah, and
No,
so
they could have done better.
Like a tea shop.
Order of the Nine Angles.
I always like the name, the Aryan Brotherhood. That's
It's
a
way
jail
sicker.
gang.
Way sicker.
But it's like it sounds like a ancient hangout
Like order.
team, you know. But then if it's just it's like a 554 or whatever, and 0049. It's like, man, you're trying to be a little too futuristic, like Elon Musk right now.
I ain't trying to talk
Call
shit.
it Order of something, like Order of the Nine or some shit. That's
Yeah.
sick.
Oh, Order of the Nine.
Order of the Nine's sick, bro.
Knights of the Nine. Oh,
Knights of the Night's fucking sick,
Oh.
dude. Yeah, that's very Aryan too.
Knights of the Zero Table.
Oh shit, because it's like a circle, but it's a zero. That's
Watch
so
them rebrand. 'cause
I
of
know.
this-
Maybe they watch this and they're like, you know what? Why did we think of that?
But what if the Aryan graphic designer's like, fuck, I spent all that time making these cool T-shirts.
I hope they pay.
He's like, it's so hard though, cause I can't use my mouse because I'm trying to do the Zig Hail the whole time. So I'm like, fuck, you know, like,
You can't use both hands.
I
you know?
can't use both hands, so it's a fucking bitch.
I don't know how extremist these people are, but I'm scared in this video. Anyway, so members of this white supremacist group, they, according to federal prosecutors, are saying that they espoused violent neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic, and satanic beliefs, and have expressed admiration for both Nazis and Islamic jihadists. And so they're saying,
Wait, they admire the enemy?
So that's why.
yeah. I thought they are not supposed to like anyone that's not white.
The white,
The white of the white.
like eggshell white.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Please go further.
Maybe they're becoming more open-minded.
That's sick though.
Good. That's progress. Good for
So
them.
they're a white supremacist group that admire Islamic
jihadis.
terrorism.
Yeah.
yeah, jihadists.
That's
yeah.
weird.
So they admire Adolf Hitler and
Which is classic.
Osama bin Laden.
Which is weird.
That is new.
Have they seen Bin Laden?
Are they aware?
Oh, they might not know.
Or maybe
I
they saw a
just read
black
it.
and white picture and like, oh, he looks like a white man.
Yeah, he looks like a nice fella.
Just a biker with a beard.
Maybe they can pull inspiration from other cultures, but they still hate them and feel that they're superior to them.
So this is
Cultural
what
appropriation.
This is what group. Okay, so investigators claim in court documents that this group has expressed belief in the inequality of races, that Hitler was sent by our gods to guide us to greatness, and that the Holocaust was a lie. And then O9A has
the Holocaust never happened in their history.
Never
The
existed.
Holocaust deniers. There's a lot of
And then
those.
They just put a bunch of shoes there.
And then they also said that they have praised the Nazis for the practical expression of the satanic spirit, and held that the world has become perverted by, among other things, Judeo-Christian beliefs. And they're the leading members of the group. They are plotting to overthrow Western civilization.
What?
I'm confused.
Well, okay, I know that there is a group of Satanists that actually believe that Lucifer is the good guy and that Christianity and the Catholic Church is the bad guy, and then they perverted history and rewrote it, and it's actually reversed. So I kind of get where he's coming from if he believes in that school of thought.
Same in a way, because I think that the Catholic Church has been co-opted because they were covering up for all the pedophile shit. And so I don't...
They don't have a good rep.
Yeah, I don't think they have a good rep, so I think they are evil in a way because they covered up for that shit pervasively, like at all tiers. But these guys are taking it to a level that it's like nuts.
Yeah, so they're saying that this guy, the soldier that we're talking about, that he was trying to instigate a jihadi attack during his deployment to kill his fellow service members. And he even said, they're saying that when they brought up that he might also get killed, he said, "Who gives a fuck? I would have died successfully."
Super extremist, yeah.
Yeah, and then he says, another 10-year war in the Middle East would definitely leave a mark.
Well, I mean, you know, there's a Venn diagram of beliefs here that I am bumping up against because I'm like, yeah, that sucks. I don't want another 10-year war in the Middle East.
Yeah.
They caught him?
Well, yeah, that's why, yeah.
So he wants more destruction, and he's just trying to keep more war from continuing.
He thinks that killing his own platoon means that the war will end sooner, which is whack thinking.
Would end sooner?
He's trying to continuing it.
Oh, I thought that he was.
No, he's trying to drag it out.
He's trying, he wants more war.
Repeat the quote though. Another 10-year war.
He said, another 10-year war in the Middle East would definitely leave a mark.
Leave a mark in a.
I thought it meant like this is something that I'm doing positively.
For good,
Yeah, for good, yeah. Like leave a mark, like this is gonna leave.
Oh yeah, no.
Because she originally
we
started
don't
that
agree.
he's trying to start a race war or continue a race war, right?
Yeah, he's just trying to, And so he's saying that they're saying in this article that he believed the attack would cause a new war because of the number of deaths
Oh Jesus.
to his unit.
You said their goal was to end Western what now?
The Western civilization, overthrow Western civilization.
What is?
I'm confused too, guys.
I'm confused.
Yeah, this is
okay.
hard. So
because,
he
like,
wanted deaths to his unit to start another, just to continue a war.
yeah,
To kill more Westerners?
yeah, but
So wait, isn't Nazism Western thinking or no? It's not. What is it considered?
this is
I
confusing.
feel like these
too.
guys have hated so much that they've hated full circle back around.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
So it's like I hate white people so much. I want America to die. Like what?
So Western thinking is like Adam Smith, like you know, the Invisible Hand, like all this other shit. Like not like this.
Oh, okay. I get it. It's because
capitalist.
Eastern or like it was communism versus Western
Yes,
Europe.
yes,
right. That's what they mean.
exactly,
okay.
exactly.
Because I'm thinking like the West, as in European philosophy and European inventions. Because I even put communism under European thought.
Yeah,
right.
it's like East and West
Eastern
Germany.
philosophy is
yeah.
Asia to me. So that makes sense.
I get it.
Because they used to call like that the Eastern Bloc, the communists and everybody.
Right.
So like.
Berlin and stuff like Germany.
Oh, so that's where they and then the Nazis were socialists and they were not they were nationalist socialists. So they're not Western. So that makes sense.
So they're also reporting in this article that he was keeping tabs on other members of the military who were recently arrested for allegedly plotting attacks the same way he was, and these were linked to white supremacist groups as well. So he ended up writing in one of the messages saying, "Don't want to end up like that F word from who got caught while he was in the military. Bad shit." So he was just saying.
But he got caught, right?
How did they catch him?
So
This is
I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what went down that tipped off the FBI, but eventually the FBI and military investigators interviewed him, and he just straight up like admitted it. He was just like, yeah.
He's not very good at his job, is he?
Is this guy in the...
He declared himself a traitor of the U.S. and, like I said, he admitted to his role in everything.
Is he in the brig now? Like military prison? He's caught, I'm sure.
So they're saying that he's charged with conspiring to murder U.S. nationals, attempting to murder U.S. nationals, and conspiring to murder U.S. military service members, as well as attempting to providing material support to terrorists, and conspiring to murder and maim in a foreign country, among other federal charges. So they're saying if he is convicted, he faces life in prison.
Dude, this cat's his worst own lawyer. He's like, hey, real quick, you forgot Satanism while abroad. I also was a Satanist while abroad. That's a charge.
He's like, wait a minute.
Like, what the fuck?
No, you forgot about that one crime. Are you guys fucking dumb?
Like, you guys listen to me?
So that's this
So,
story.
What about all the other people that were involved?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're
It's
also
just
getting
one guy.
investigated too.
This is
sure.
crazy.
I mean, if he's
So
gonna
does
rat
that-
himself out, he'll probably rat them out too.
So there are white supremacists in our military.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
The part that kind of gets me feeling confused is like, but why attack your own country?
I don't think they think it's their own country because they think it's well.
Their country betrayed them. Their country has black people and all this other stuff in the military. So to them, they're like, that's an effrontery or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't think they define their country as like geographical borders anymore. It's more about ideals.
Their people, their race. But then, how do they love Bin Laden? I'm like, okay, there's some
It's so
crossover.
conflicting,
There's some
man.
crossover here that we're missing. And maybe we're ignorant too, frankly, because I don't know what the fuck. How do you get there?
Yeah, it's difficult because traditionally in my mind, whenever I heard the term white supremacist, right, I would think Nazism and their philosophy. But that term has changed so much because it's used so frivolously
Yes,
now.
for everything, yeah.
But then when I think of the term white supremacy, I think of someone who believes in Mein Kampf and what Hitler believed in, and they're anti-Semitic, and they believe that the Jewish conspiracy is
Yes, Jews control the world.
controlling the world and all that.
White
and,
people are the best. Everybody else should be subjugated by whites.
and that's supposed to be the ground root philosophy of Nazism and all that. But then like now the way that it's just used is the white patriarchy is white supremacism.
Everything is white supremacism now.
Yeah, but it kind of, to me, what it does is it muddies up the dangers
course.
of Nazism
It destroys the argument.
because now the word white supremacy doesn't have the same weight as Nazism did.
Yep.
If that makes any sense to
Yep.
y'all's.
Well, right. So when you muddy it down, right, to the point where you're like, Uncle Ben's rice is part of white supremacy, that makes the argument sillier than if it was just about how, you know, redlining happened and that was all fine, and how we used the CIA to move drugs into the inner cities, and we did that purposefully, and also like a lot of the AIDS stuff that happened was ignored because of where it was impacted, which was low income people. Like, if you can make the argument sillier than that and go like, hey, they're taking Aunt Jemima out and like that's white supremacy, Aunt Jemima's white supremacy, then it makes everything connected to the
It
word
makes
white
the
supremacy
real
silly.
problems of white supremacy negated.
It's the same psyop as like, hey, I saw a UFO, and then somebody's like, you mean you saw little green men? And like, no, I just saw an unidentified flying object, couldn't explain it. And people are like, oh, well, I'm dumbing it down to the point where you saw little green men. And so it makes everything sillier.
Do you think anyone ever raised their hand at a meeting and said, "Hey, I know that we're like white supremacists, but are we not supposed to like Bin Laden?" I'm just.
I know, right? Like,
Yo, I got a problem with this Bin Laden.
I'm not
thing.
attacking anyone. I just want to know, just so we're clear.
They're like the most PC, but in their little.
Yeah.
And by the way, I get your argument. He holds a Kalashnikov pretty cool. He holds it well.
Unless the leader's like Clayton Bixby, you can't see. This is our leader.